am ready to kill germs.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on it.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But, allow me to yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
You said that in a way that was almost believable.
SAM units never need longer than necessary to complete the job. Quick, quiet, and efficient, Sam sees it done.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. It might take me a while this time. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. The bandwidth! There's too much blasted background noise. Nothing gets through but their local broadcasts. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood. No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end. You do that, luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a... Is that a trick? Of course, I could offer you a vastly more... We'll call it... Ask me what you will. There are so many members. Do specify. If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal. Exactly. But you didn't hear so much as a whisper of such from me. They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know? You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership. Precisely. The other corporations were fleeing because of the hazard clause declaring Terra 1 uninhabitable. But MSI had lagged behind, giving Sanjar and Graham an opportunity. Take over MSI, stay here while the other corps left, take over the planet. Precisely. Without me, they never would have done more than play Revolution in hushed whispers over scuzzy kale ales in the tavern. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time. Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle. that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights. Indeed, the information I gather usually is, or it's not worth my time investment, as you can imagine. Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago. Luckily for you, not much, admittedly. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a raptidon of another color. I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either. Luckily... What? No. Why would I go out of my way to... Now, if you wanted me to intercept a... How... Sure.
You're an artist, Captain.
Reminder, large jobs take Sam longer to clean.
I'm not out of... breath. I just need a minute to clear the stitch in my side.
Coming, customer!
Move it, trash can.
Rerouting course now.
Sometimes violence is the only way.
Job assessment. It's a mess!
Never had much of a sweet tooth myself. Indulgences like Rizzo's were frowned upon in my household.
Detected!
I can't see!
Identified. The dropped object is an organic in rest mode. Sterling is this unit's middle name. Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
Whose bright idea was it to equip a
I think I'll initiate an
Reminder. Unit modifications performed by unauthorized technicians are not authorized by the parent company.
Oh, don't be such a stick in the mud. Doesn't it feel better to locomote without grit in your gears?
To gain authorization credentials, an engineer must be registered as the unit's designated caretaker. Do you wish to assign yourself this designation, engineer?
I hope Edgewater don't end up like this.
Dispensing body bags. Caution! Health alert! Spillage analysis! Bodily fluids! Substances resistant to overload. Don't forget to wash your wounds. Analysis of evidence. On your right, customer health alert. Leakage detected.
Who's the sweetest boy? Who is it?
Error. Unable to process the specific customer service request. Please repeat the order.
Yeah, you are. I hope Edgewater don't end up like this.
Dispensing body bags. Area assessment. Tough stain and hands on the job. Analysis of effort. Wrong tool for the job.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are... arguing against...
Clean up the competition! For the dog.
You sure we ought to go this way, Captain?
Analysis! Bodily fluid! Cycle complete. will leave a stain. Warning. Crew member requires maintenance.